Okay, hi everyone, thank you for joining me. I had a failure video last video and it kind of pissed me off, so I'm gonna go make a success video, right? So I've got the Mtn Topper. I haven't had a lot of time to play with it. I bought it last June at Hamvention. Let me shut that off. And diet root beer, no caffeine. And I haven't had a lot of chance to play with it. All right, it's October. As you can see, the leaves are falling. We closed the pool down. That was a pain in the butt. Halloween decorations are up. It's one of my favorite times of year. My favorite time of year is when it starts to cool off, right? Things start to get cooler and cooler, and things seem to calm down a little bit. Football season is here. I do like to watch college football, Oklahoma University, of course. So I'm going to go to the park. I'm doing the Mtn Topper. I'm going to use a long wire this time. I did remember to bring my speaker so you could actually hear, and stay with me, and hopefully we will make a contact with 2 or 3 watts. Oh, and there's a threat of rain. But one of the problems I have now, it's 5:30 and it's getting dark earlier and earlier and earlier. So getting off of work and doing something like this is not as easy as it once was. So one of my favorite spots. Someone's sitting in my area over there, so I think I'll grab one of these chairs, throw up into that tree, and I'll be set. Just hope it doesn't rain. People just stare at you when you do this. Alright, so I found a nice table. It's a nice plain tree here. I'm worried about those dark clouds. It sucks to get all set up and then it starts raining, but look at that nice clean tree right there. I don't know how high I can get. I'll just throw it somewhere in there. Probably about 30 feet antenna. And then all I have to do is get set up. Decided to modify my environment a little bit. It's all ready to go from last time. So once you fold it, it's good to reset it. Otherwise it gets kind of tangly, I found. So I bring out most of it and I put it back in. This weather is nice because there's still mosquitoes out, but I can wear clothes like this and have some protection. But there are still mosquitoes out even though it's like 65 degrees in October. They have not died yet. I think I have about 140 feet of this, that way in case I was to throw it. It's probably a little bit too much, but if you throw it at an angle, 40, 50 feet up, and then it comes back down, and there's 100 feet, plus the angle, you got 70, 110, 120 feet, so you need quite a bit of this type of twine wire. Alright, hopefully we can get this done on the first try. I'm going to aim for that branch right there because it's kind of horizontal. It'd be a lot easier to hit than say right there in between that. That's harder to hit. I'd like to go there, but that's harder to hit than that, so I'm just going to try to get it over that. I just made it perfectly. I just cleared it by like that much. Perfect. So the antenna I'm using today is the LNR Precision 10, 20, and 40. I believe on 40 meters it is resonant. Let's hope it works. So I unwind it. Okay, let's take a look at this setup. I did not need this, so I decided to use, I've got that antenna. Okay, so I have this speaker, and I finally decided to buy a volume control, because that doesn't have volume control, and that does not have volume control. I have a mosquito on my face. So I've got the Pico paddle, Mtn Topper, voltage regulator, only can take 12 volts. That says 12, this says 11.9. This is my Bio Power, 12 volt, 3 amp. Great little battery, I'm glad I bought it. Alright, so the antenna is at a pretty low angle, and I'm okay with that. We got to go up in the tree, and then the other cable goes down there. It's all set. Let's try to make a contact. 'em backwards. Alright, let's crank it up. 7045. I'm gonna go to 706. HI. Hi. Hi, hi. Alright, that's a QSO. $7050, let's give that a try. Alright, I'm gonna check the reverse beacon network after a couple calls. See what happens. $7050. Oh boy! Check it out. I'm definitely getting out. Let's get a contact now. Do you know what? Everyone told me that this would be really noisy, and I don't think it is. I mean, can you hear it? I mean, it might be more noisy than nothing, but it sounds good to me. I got 10 reports, at least 10 reports on the reverse beacon network. I'm very happy. All right, let's just keep calling. It's a little too loud. He hears me loud and clear with, loud and clear. Good evening. You... 569. Name? Tony. Tony. QTH? Indiana. Rig is Tentec. antenna fell down. My antenna fell down and it's still working. Oh my God, that sounded so good. My antenna fell on the ground, let me show you, and it still works just perfectly. So, I don't know why I lost tension over here. Antenna fell on the ground just like that. It's just like that, and the rest of the QSO worked just as good as it did before, and it's at a really low angle. That was Indiana. So, I don't know which way. So at a low angle like this, I have to figure out which way is north. So, if you watched my last video, you saw me struggle to make any kind of contact, and here just immediately I made a contact. That's the difference between the other type of antenna and just a wire. Look at all those reverse beacon networks that I hit using 2 or 3 watts and a voltage regulator. By the way, if you want to see this, I'll show you in a second. First of all, I'm going to go to ham log and log this contact before I forget. And it's getting dark already, so I'm happy to make one contact. So just check this out. You can see, I only have one hand right now, but you can see the amperage go up. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. That was really fun. Every time I come out, I never know if I'm going to get a contact or not. I mean, it doesn't make for a very entertaining video if I don't, right? So I'm kind of disappointed when I don't. I want to thank you guys for your comments, because that makes this all way more fun. The comments are probably my favorite thing. The good ones, of course. I block the people that are bad, but it's taking longer to put up this antenna than it did to make the contact. I like this antenna, but this is a pain in the butt. It's so little that you have to end up doing this forever. It's only like 4 inches. So, I mean, I like the antenna, but I kind of prefer that other pack antenna because it's easier to wind up. It gets really tight here. I mean, it's a tiny little good antenna, but this is just a pain in the butt, man. I can't believe I'm getting bit already, by the way. Even though it's October, still getting bit. I got a kink in there I need to get rid of. I couldn't believe that I was able to make a contact with the antenna on the ground, too. I mean, the thing fell on the ground. I thought he would, like, fade out or something. And, dude, I gave him a 599, and I think he deserved it, because that was so loud. Of course, he was using 50 watts. I got a 569, and I was using 2 or 3 watts. Normally, I would stay out longer, but the dark is coming on. It's going to be harder and harder to make videos after work, but I can make them on the weekends. Alright, and that's what you end up with. You end up with this little guy that wants to come apart. So the cool thing about this setup is this very thin twine. This very thin twine, as long as you don't have any knots in it, it's still up in the tree. It'll just slide right out. You want this to be as thin and slick as possible. Don't get that thick stuff. I tried that before and it doesn't work very well. It gets caught up. See? I mean, this thing's in the tree and it just comes right out. So what I have to do though is I repack everything. So I repack it all so it's ready to go next time. 150 feet of this, man, it takes a while to reset. That's why I like to get it done the first time. I like to, it sucks when you miss the first time. You have to do it 2 or 3 times. You got to rewind it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm always going to reset it next time. You don't ever want to drop the end of this in there without something on it, because you'll lose the end. See, you just got this big mess in there, you'll lose the end. So I always tie this right back onto it. So you come underneath, then you create what's called a bite. You put the bite in there, and it should be tight And then if you need to let it go, you pull on that and it lets go. There's a pocket in here. You drop it in the pocket, twist, drop, drop. People that climb trees use these, the arborists. It's not folding very well. Arborists use these things, and that's where I got the idea from. The thing packs up nicely. It's a nice little package you just grab and go. Grab and go. See that mosquito? Bastard. When it's all said and done, that's the whole pack right there. I have an extra camera battery. I've got my notepad in here. See that bastard right there? They're all over the place. Mtn Topper, there's an extra antenna just in case, and it has its counterpoise, but everything can fit in this. I could go smaller, but this is what I have.